again, welcome to today's attempt of a Stepdle puzzle. On this day in 1908, the legendary cricketer Don Bradman was born, widely regarded as basically the best test batsman of all time. And so I've got to mark this occasion, haven't I? I've used cricketers before, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to use some cricket-related words as my starting guesses. And we're going to start with pull, which is the cricket shot. Most of these will be cricket shots. Pull doesn't give me anything, so let's try hook, which is basically the opposite of a pull. Now, I thought that might happen. Duplicating L's and O's never works. Let's just go for bats. That is unlucky. I was going to go for... I still am going to go for drive as my 5-letter starting word, because that's another cricket shot. Let's take a leaf out of the word of drive and go for a very similar dive. I was going to say, we're not going to get 4 more greys, because after that we'll have used up all the vowels. We've almost got 4 greys though, haven't we? The E is correct, and it's last. That makes it more likely we're going to have a duplicated E. And we eventually get there. It's very annoying when I use less common letters, and it turns out I should have just used the most common ones after all. Anyway, we're going to go for drive, as I said. That's much more like it. That is enough to make me smile. But we have to be agile and think of a different word. And agile it was. I think if it wasn't that, then guile is probably about the only other thing it could have been. So I would have got there in 4, but 3 is obviously better. In fact, we are now going to go for a square drive, a more specific kind of cricket shot. Wow, we didn't have any yellows at all in the first 2, but we've got 3 yellows now, not to mention we've got a green. So it feels like it's going to be summer, but it could be surfer or sucker. But the trouble is, or suffer, I suppose. I hope I don't suffer. I think summer is the most common word out of those. I don't like duplicating the M, but I think all of the options I mentioned have got a duplicated letter, so we'll go for this. I said that was the most common word out of the bunch. Very happy with that. That's the advantage you get by playing a lot of Wordle variants. We will end with the 7-letter word. We will go for forward, as in a forward defence. Yet another cricket shot. The F is in the word, but not in the right position. That is interesting. So, what am I going to do with it? Because it's much easier to think of words that start with an F than have an F somewhere in the middle. My first thought was something like golfing, but I think it's much more likely to be something like confess. Again, I don't like duplicating the S, but this is going to give me some useful information, surely. Oh, confuse. I was right not to duplicate the S. In fact, confuse doesn't have any duplicated letters. I would definitely have gone for that on my second guess if I'd thought of it. That is annoying. That could have been a 2. That would have been brilliant. As it happens, a 3 is pretty good still. We did have 7 guesses left. We only used 13 in total for the 4 puzzles, and a lot of those were on the 4-letter one, which is always a bit of a lottery. So, pretty happy with that. That is the Stepdle puzzle. Thank you for watching, and now go and pull or hook. Bye for now.